match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Let's go!
Broken, thankless, push you down, open.
I am so excited about this one, everyone. Hi, welcome to another Forklift interview. As always, I am Clinton Davis, joined always by my lovely co-host, Ethan, the Hoochie Daddy James. And we are joined by, in my opinion, the highest man in professional wrestling, Mr. 420 himself. Schwartzy's here, everybody. How are you doing today?
Hello, yes, Schwartzy here. Hello. How are you two today?
We're good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's a Monday. It's a Michigan Monday. How can I hate that?
Oh, at least it's sunny out. Like it's sunny in April.
It's sunny? Are you looking out the window right now?
I haven't looked out the window since I got home.
I'm high, but I'm not that high. There's some raindrops dropping on my head over there. It's not. There's no sun.
I want to thank you as well. I mean, a recent replant in Michigan as well.
Yes. I'm back, baby.
Really glad to see you back within the murder mitten.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back. Fighting out of Royal Oak now.
Hell yeah. Also wanted to give you, I love giving praise wherever it's due. Want to give Schwartzy a big shout out for showing up this past Friday. We're uploading this later. It was this past Friday when we recorded the Divine show. Schwartzy was there to help out, put a lot of people at ease. Schwartzy is a wonderful human being inside the ring and out.
Thank you so much. If it goes well for everyone else, it goes well for wrestling. That's it. High tides raise all ships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love raising everyone up.
That's it.
There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to go for it. It might be Josh Groban. It might be something else. It depends.
Groban likes his girls to pop.
You raise me up. It's one of those deals. Schwartzy, you've been around the scene a long time here in Michigan and in other locations. But more so, your biggest impact, I believe, right now is coming from your own promotion, Flophouse Wrestling, which is unorthodox but very, very fun at the same time.
Thank you.
I want to let us know what's going on with Flophouse for this, I guess, this calendar year or in the immediate future.
Sure. Well, let me preface by saying Flophouse has been around for about 3 or 4 years now, and it's taken me some time and it's taken me some big learning curve for me. I finally figured out how this party's supposed to go. I finally figured out Flophouse's flow, how it's supposed to be, what it's meant to do for everybody. So this calendar year will reflect the beginning stages of that. We're here to throw parties. We're here to do something different. We're here to help people out and have a good time. We start out the season with Shine Like a Wizard. We have coming up here in May, on May 18th. It's more of a family-friendly show, not terribly family-friendly, but it's a little more of our tone down. A lot of people have some expectations because of what they know us for, but we're going to kind of have a nerd party. We've got a lot of things going on. So we're going to rock out at about 2 p.m. because there's other shows going on, and we will have you out in time to get to those shows nice and early with a bite to eat. So we want to let you know we're working with all the other promotions to make that happen at 2 o'clock. But at noon, you can come in. We're down in Lincoln Park at the 8th side. They've been gracious to partner with us. They're going to be doing cards. We're going to be able to play Magic and Pokemon and all that stuff with all the wrestlers down here. I'll have my commander deck. So come on out. The champ, big champ, Remington Roar, will have his commander deck. We'll all be there eating ramen noodles, rocking out. You can play with cards with the wrestlers. We've also got, I'm about to drop, so by the time this comes out, we have a mega raffle going on. Inside is donating $70, $80 to $120 card gift sets that we will be having at a raffle, and we will be showing those prizes ahead of time so you know what you're getting yourself into.
Hell yeah.
That is. Could there be a better fit between a venue and a wrestling event? First off, outdoor wrestling events are amazing. If anybody hasn't seen No Fucks Given from last year around SummerSlam, please find the footage that you can. It's on IWTV, I believe. Please go watch that. It was absolutely
honestly, that was the show
time.
that made me look up Schwartzy.
Jerry's favorite show. It's IWTV Jerry's favorite show.
That honestly was
time.
That was the show I saw that made me start following you. Because I was just like, I like this guy.
It's a college movie if it was a wrestling show. That's all we wanted to give you. But I've got some really good news because by the time this airs, I will have announced it so we can talk about it right now. Let's talk about Flophouse season. July 27th, get ready. Paul London is coming back, skis. We've got Judge Joe Dredd.
All right.
We've got Neil Diamond Cutter. We've got Herzog, whether he wins the title or not. They're all coming back. We're doing Old Miami again, 5 to 9, 18 and up. At 9 o'clock, it's 21 and up. We're doing Flophouse After Dark. We're working with multiple promotions. We're going to be working with XICW. We're going to be working with FU Wrestling. We're going to be working with H2O out of New Jersey, Matt Tremont's promotion. We're going to be doing some big things. And we are returning to the Old Miami. There'll be music. There'll be the Darren McCarty brand helping us again, like they did last year. It's going to be Flophouse, the Darren McCarty brand, sponsored by Mint. We've got Crown Royal. We've got Miller Lite. We've got Red Bull coming out. It's going to be a huge night. I hope to see you there.
Wow.
Love it. I love it. The last event was absolutely fantastic. The names that are listed off there, if you're a fan of deathmatch wrestling, please, by goodness sakes, please come to that show. Where else are you going to see that? Especially if we're talking H2O wrestling. Neil Diamond Cutter and Matt Tremont have a history with one another, and it involves a lot of light tubes. If you guys haven't seen that, please go check that out. But Schwartzy, the 8th side is a location that caters to the nerdy side of wrestling, which I think we're all nerds here per se. But a noodle bar or trading card games, what could be a better match? And just a beautiful afternoon day in May.
Yes. I mean, as long as the weather holds out, this is a dream match for most wrestling fans. And there's a lot of, here's the thing. And I'm not trying to get into the politics of wrestling, but I'm trying to make a point here somewhere in this cloud of smoke and all that bullshit that I throw around. Everyone's always fighting over the same 300 maybe wrestling fans that are in the Detroit area, and I love them to death. I know them all. I love each and every one of them. They come up to my table, we shake hands. I give most of them hugs. We love each other. But there's so many more people out there that need to know about the joy of Michigan independent wrestling so they can just know about the joy of overall independent wrestling. And what better to do than go to 8th Side Card Shop, where all the rest of the nerds like you and me are going to be, and we can tell them, come be safe here. Come feel like one of us here. We're going to play cards and get down and funky in this parking lot. So we want to let everyone know what we're doing in the state of Michigan. When I moved here, my goal was to help professional wrestling in ways that I learned. And I want to bring new fans that are already here. The population of Detroit, the Metro Detroit area is huge. There's so many people that just need to know.
Michigan is really a big haven for professional wrestling. Like, people don't understand how many wrestlers that they see on TV weekly have come out of Michigan, have trained out of Michigan, have worked countless shows in Michigan. Like, just in my short time filming, like, I've filmed for Chris Sabin here, who is from Michigan, Jason Hotch, who is from Ohio. I just filmed you over the past 2 weekends ago. Like, bigger names just coming out of Michigan, and it's a really overlooked city.
We're booming.
And to have someone like you back here to help bring a shining light back it's really exciting to me. It brings me joy and happiness to see you working with other promotions, as promotions should.
I'm telling you, when I came in this business, they told us, don't acknowledge your competition. Don't tell anybody about this. Try to bury them. Try to tell it's dog eat dog, A, B, and C. But I will tell you this, and I did a podcast at about 3 p.m. today, and I said the same thing. I have never made more money in professional wrestling than when I decided to start working with other people. The minute I started working with other promotions, working with other people, bringing the light to professional wrestling as a whole, not fearing that somebody's going to take away from me, staying in my lane and doing my thing and showcasing everything around me, I began to make more money and become more successful in professional wrestling than I have ever had in my entire 18-year tenure. Swear to God.
Money means?
Hand to the sky. I'm sorry?
More money,
I said more money means more weed, which means more parties, which means more high and fantastic times.
It's true.
And speaking of weed, what are we smoking right now?
We are smoking the Darren McCarty brand. We got some Beach Crashers. We're trying out some new stuff. I'm sure this line's going to hit because this is some really good stuff. But I've been working not just with Mint Cannabis. I'm sponsored by Mint Cannabis, but I'm now working with the Darren McCarty brand, and we're doing some wonderful things here. And one of the things is this wonderful sticky hickey he's got right here.
I have a Ghost Train Haze from Sauce. It's just a nothing. I don't know these words.
I just put out a grapefruit Romulan before we started filming from Jeter.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't do it after midnight.
Yeah, big Jeter fans here in the Davis household.
Oh, yeah. Jeters are great. Love that.
It's all my girlfriend will smoke at this point. She buys, I think her favorite flower brand is Uplifted at the moment. Because we've been smoking the permanent mark. Yeah, Uplifted. We've been smoking their permanent marker recently, their Sherbanger, and they're both fantastic.
That's awesome. No promises yet, but I've actually been speaking with Uplifted and some of the stuff that they do out there. Booker, I'm trying to tell them about the dog is trying to do the interview for me. Booker, I'm telling them. I told them, sit down. I'm telling them. Telling them about Uplifted. Okay.
Oh, we love dogs here.
You don't even have thumbs. What are you doing? You can't do that. Sorry. Come here. You want to be in this interview? You guys want to see the dog?
Yes, of course. We love dogs. We love pets.
Come here. You got some. Come here. No, he says he wants $20.
He literally said no to you.
He said he needs $20 in the pocket. Come here, I'll PayPal you.
I won't appear unless I paid ahead of time.
Oh, that's Booker. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of Wake and Bakes, Booker the dog.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, we actually have the rundown. We have the card here from the Flophouse show.
Hold on, he was talking about Uplifted and marijuana.
I'm sorry.
Past that.
No, that was the end of the speech.
Okay.
End of speech, Ron Swanson.
Don't put it on the teleprompter. You don't say anything you put on there.
I'm Paul Heyman. I don't use teleprompters.
Attaboy. All right, Ethan, you want to run down this card with Schwartzy?
I'm gonna let you do it because every time we do this, I end up clicking stuff and clicking the video out of sync. So
let's start off with the man of the hour himself. We have Schwartzy taking on Greasy Nikki Freeplay.
He got mad at me for that. I'm going to tell you guys this. That's Nick Moss. I played a little rib on him. He's not too happy. He called me out. He says he's going to kick the dog shit out of me over it, and he's very upset.
We'll see what happens.
I was having fun. I thought we were just goofing around, and he's very upset about that. So he might punch me in the teeth.
Well, he has to drive from Chicago to do that. So
he's definitely from Waterford.
Oh, he is. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I see him in Chicago. He wrestles in Chicago frequently. So.
Yes, he gets around like Tupac, baby.
Hey,
like a beef ball at a Nickelback concert. Moving on to the next one. We have, I'm gonna mispronounce this, Cassia Star versus El Noctumbolo versus MM3.
Nailed it.
I for sure thought you were gonna mispronounce MM3.
Well, it's Cassius, but I mean it's our Michigan, Canadian and Michigan accent.
And I'm a big fan of El Noctumbolo. I love that kid.
That is a don't blink match. I wouldn't blink during that match at all.
No, it's gonna go by quick.
It's gonna
be very, very quick.
That's not a literal owl?
Maybe. It'll take flight.
Every single time I've been near the creature, it's just went, ooh, ooh, ooh. No idea.
We've got a couple owls at Flophouse now.
You do. It's the roost.
And speaking of an owl,
big on owls. It works for me.
Speaking of another owl, we have Rory Shield versus Thunder Kitty versus Randy West versus Stella Buho. Three of these women just tore the fucking house down at Divine Women Wrestling.
Yes, they did. And then you've got Thunder Kitty with all her years of experience with them. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be a well-educated, rounded. God bless. Oh, the dog just went nuts. Oh, my goodness. He's getting nuts. He's so excited for the match. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a good match. You've got 2 extreme up-and-comers and 2 hardcore veterans. It's going to get nuts in there. I can't wait to see it. It's an unpredictable 4-way and something different. I love all the girls around here, but it's time to bring Thunder Kitty in the mix as well.
Yes.
I told them about Thunder Kitty. Leave me alone.
And speaking of unhinged, we have Satu Jin versus Chuck Stein in a 2 out of 3 doors match. Does that mean that they have to go through 2 doors to win?
2 doors.
Okay.
2 doors. 2 out of 3 doors. So you put them through one, well, I hope you put them through another.
Now, do tables count in this, or does it have to be a door?
Do you
walk through a table?
Do you have tables money?
No, I don't.
This is independent wrestling. I don't know Tony Khan. I don't know any Khan. I don't know anybody. I don't even have the Wrath of Khan.
Do you know how many tables I have in this office right now? I have 2 desks, which are not tables. 3 desks, not tables. I have 3 doors, though. 3 doors.
Well, I'm getting a very
When Habitat for Humanity starts throwing me bomb-ass deals on tables, Daddy's got to make dinner for the doggy here. He likes his chicken and rice, so.
I can get out of somebody's house with a door. If I try to take a table, they're going to question it.
It's upsetting.
You're really setting me up for the segues here, because speaking of chicken, we have LaDon Sanders versus Jameson Shook.
Yeah, I better watch out for the peacock.
Oh, God.
Love the Colonel.
I love the Colonel of Clapping Cheeks.
Tell me right now, does the Colonel of Clapping Cheeks not fit in perfectly with our shenanigans?
100%.
The first thing I looked for was, I saw your whole promotion. I was like, does LaDon work for this promotion? Because it seems perfect for. I saw.
Don't outdo.
I just saw how kind of. How to explain it? Just fun, like 10-man tag PWG. Like, it's just fun wrestling. Like there's wrestling that's good, and there's wrestling that's great, and there's wrestling that's fun. And I think fun is like top tier. I would rather watch fun wrestling than any 7-star Kenny Omega Okada match.
Thank you. Oh, that's so nice, because I can't do that.
That's not. I don't take away.
I give you 3.5 stars and a big hug. That means something. You know?
I'll give you the 5-star classic.
I'll give you the 3.5. The 3.5. You know I tried. No one's gonna make fun of me. I look like a kid in a wheelchair. I look handicapped when I'm doing it. They just feel bad for me for 7 to 10, and it'll be fine.
That's not. No, listen, not to take away from what's going on here, but at Chaos, you are the pure Michigan wrestling champion. You, sir, have put on some wrestling clinics against one Zach Thomas.
Yes.
And
yes,
we're recording this on April 29th, and today I uploaded Schwartzy's debut in MPW against Sam A. I can't pronounce his last name to save my life.
Sam, not going to work here anymore. Hey.
But speaking, I got no segue for this one. We have a 6-way scramble.
No. Liar.
What is this? Oh, a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet for the number 1 contender.
The gauntlet with the soft yay.
Dogging.
The gauntlet.
We have got Thomas Bailey, TJ Meyer, Apollo Star, Jimmy Shalwin, Darian Ultra, and Mondo Real. Mondo Real. And you guys know at this channel, we're huge fans of Thomas Bailey. So that's my pick to win this match. Just because I love Thomas and his family, and they're just great people.
He's got a lot of competition to face up against him.
Plus, he's a motherfucker in between those ropes. My God, that kid, he hears that bell ring and something just snaps in him.
He's thrown some things. I've seen him throw things. They're usually human beings, but
I still have it on the channel where he gave his razor edge power bomb to Aaron Ashura, and his shoes flew off.
Raise hands here who has been thrown by Thomas Bailey. It's just me. Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you do that? Why would you put yourself in such a position?
I am a comedy character.
Look at you. You're up here, aren't you? Why would you do that?
Yes. So which way? There we go. Comedy character. I wrestle, but I don't wrestle. And Thomas is a good wrestler.
Stop looking at my bald spot.
Oh, it's okay. I got one too back here.
No, I don't have one. I'm just getting out of the bun.
Me neither.
Stop looking at my buns.
We move right into what looks like to be #1 contenders for the Flophouse Tag Team Championships. We have the Bruisers taking on the Original Sins, the Goons, and Squatting Dragons.
Oh, that's going to be insane.
And I'm a big fan of the Goons. Big fan of them.
They've been making their way around here, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they have.
If you've never seen a Flophouse match, you've never seen a Flophouse tag match, which a Flophouse tag match that was at No Fucks Given was Big Al and Hoodfoot versus Midwest Scub. And that was all kinds of shenaniganry. I can only imagine when you put the Bruisers and the Goons in the same ring together. If you guys have never seen the Bruisers, I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, that's what you told me on our last private stash on IWTV. That match exists.
There you go.
And then, am I missing any matches before I go into the main event?
Shit. I don't know. I've been smoking weed this whole interview. Why'd you do this to me?
We have Remington Roar versus Herzog for the Flophouse Championship.
That's it. That is it.
That match is going to be so good.
Anything goes.
And Remington Roar isn't known for not taking it. I've had to avoid his machete quite a few times in matches. And
it's true. I didn't get lucky to do that.
No, I did catch a machete one time though. Got kicked out of Jamie Eternal's hand and flew into me when I was so high I didn't realize it happened.
Gracious.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, I wish I was lying. That really. And then I see AVZ like his hand shaking as he's reaching to take the machete from me. That's why Jamie stopped coming out with it. He was like, "I thought you died." Like the most sincere look in his eyes. He was like, "I genuinely thought you died." That was it.
Oh boy.
Concussions of actually killing somebody for once. He thought so long that he would just go stabby, and then when it finally happened, it clicked in his head, "Hey, I can't do that to people."
Nobody likes stabby. There's no scenario that anybody likes stabby.
No one.
No one.
I've seen some things on the internet.
No one is gonna stab.
That's
Flophouse shine like a wizard. I don't know what stab means. It could be a slang term.
No, it's literally a man getting stabbed with.
That's it. It's getting shanked.
Yes. Yep. And I for one am excited because this is going to be the first Flophouse event I personally attend.
Oh, congratulations!
I've watched it on the interwebs.
Oh yeah.
I've been doing live, and I've got to work the FU show that night, so I took the whole day off just so I could come on down beforehand and catch Flophouse.
And we're working with FU. It's a great opportunity for professional wrestling, for the fans, for the wrestlers. You're going to see some wrestlers that we've able to get some deals going. You'll not only get to see them, like Remington Roar is also going to be at FU that night. Like we're going to be sharing talent We're going to be pulling double duties. We're going to be rocking out. So, and we want to give you $5 off each one of those shows. Like, it's so much easier and so much better for everybody when we all work together.
Like that. It's simple. Wrestling works better when you work together.
I can't see what time my show starts. No.
Show starts.
I said, don't do that. No, make me. No. It's funny when I couldn't see.
I just want to make sure the people watching know exactly where they can find Flophouse. You can find Flophouse at 4232 Fort Street, Lincoln Park, Michigan, 48146. Later in the night, drive about 5 minutes down the road, and you can catch FU Wrestling Presents The Uncanny Booked, where you can find me in the pre-show, and I plan on having you in the ring for the pre-show too, to get the crowd all hyped up because your energy is infectious.
So don't tell jokes. Got it. I just flew into this place, but I just moved here so my arms aren't tired. Ba-dum-bum.
I do. Speaking of infectious, there's something that happens at every wrestling event without pause. Entrance.
I'm married. I don't catch anything like that at wrestling shows.
Not that, sir. Entrance music. Entrance music is that thing that gets people hyped. It lets you know who's coming out. And you, sir, you. For us, some of the younger folks might not know that song, but man, Twilight Zone by Golden Earring is one hell of a way to get hyped up for a match. And every single time it puts you in the zone. It puts me in the zone, being there in the wherever I am.
No, I love it. I love that song. It just goes hard for over 7 minutes. So, I mean, how can you hate it? It's so good. It's just so catchy. There's everything. It's just vibe. Can't tell, sometimes we all have music we just vibe to, and I can't, it doesn't go away.
That's a word you say that I feel gets lost in wrestling today is vibes. Because like back in the day, there were characters that were just straight vibes. Like Alex Wright. Alex Wright was my fucking boy, and all he ever did was come out and go like, I'm a German who dances, and I also kick ass in the ring. Like,
that's it.
That was all I needed. And I did. Have I heard of Alex Wright since WCW? No, but I will remember him fondly for making wrestling fun, like you're making wrestling fun for me in my 30s.
I mean, once in a while, I have to remind somebody verbally that I'm going to destroy them with, and run down the resume and what I've done and blah blah blah. But I'm on the card. You know what I'm capable of. I wouldn't be booked on a wrestling show if I wasn't an accomplished wrestler. So let's just have some fun. Right?
Absolutely.
I'm booked.
And to speak about, like, if people forget that you're a wrestler, I want to let everyone know that my first experience watching Schwartzy was, holy shit, I did not expect such technical wrestling and limb targeting from this guy. The second that bell rings, he's there to have fun, but he's also going to target your weakest limb. And he's going to submit you. He's going to make you tap. And that's a beautiful figure four you have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's tried and true. It's been working for years. And just if you perfect it, if you work on it, if you work on where to put the pressure right, that is a fantastic move.
Is there anything else that you want to plug for yourself coming up?
I mean, we've got, we talked about Shine Like a Wizard. We've talked about the old Miami show coming up. Those tickets will be on sale very soon. But right now we also have Bad Motherfucker coming up in August. I'm losing my voice here. in August 23rd, we're working with RPW, and we're doing a weekend. It's going to be a big weekend, and you can buy tickets now. On Friday night, August 23rd, the day before King of the Kill, which is already going to have bands and an overnight horror movie marathon. Flophouse on the 23rd before the 24th will have a show before. Once you set up your camp, once you get your camping together, you come on over to the show. Once that show ends, we're moving right into a huge bonfire. And I am going to provide personally on my tab and on my homies tab, which we'll all find out soon, we're going to have a grand smokeout brought to you by the Darren McCarty brand, brought to you by Mint Cannabis, brought to you by all these wonderful people. You're going to not have to pay a damn dime as long as I'm there. You come bring yourself and you bring your smoking lungs. We'll have edibles. I'll have that good lean. I'm going to have that good bud. I'm going to have buckets of that stuff. We're going to have pre-rolls. Come on out. You come party with Schwartzy. We're going to get you real fucking high. I got a DJ that night spinning. We got lights. We're going to party. We're in a field. Anything can happen.
Hell yeah. Color me excited. Before we go, we have the most important question for There we go.
There we go.
If you don't know what show it is, it's the show that says bad motherfucker on it.
Yes, and before that show, because they are partnering with RPW, you can catch an in-person preview show with myself, John Bullard, and possibly Peapod of RPW.
All of us working together,
That's
making
it.
wrestling better.
Look at that. Look at all that working out.
Now it's time for the final question. We saved the most important one for last. You travel a lot. You're on the road. You don't have time to cook at home. What's your favorite fast food franchise?
Does it have to be fast food? Because I actually had to do something else.
Oh, anything. Go ahead. What's your favorite road?
So it's kind of a plug, but it's kind of not. Lately, me and the DMAC brand, we've been working with Factor Meal Prep.
Mm-hmm.
Factor Meal Prep is one of the most fantastic things that I've ever been able to do. They have just amazing food, and you can take it with you. If you stop at a gas station, you can use a microwave just as easy. But they have fantastic meals. We've been working with them. If anything, I would actually implore people to, as much as you can ditch the fast food, get yourself one of these like good meal prep services. I'm telling you, Factor has changed absolutely everything about how I eat food. It's insane. On the road.
That's the first time we've had an answer like that, and thank you.
I have a question.
I do a lot of psychedelics, so we go a different way.
Can you cook those on the engine like they cook the beans? And was it Goof Troop or the Goofy movie? Oh no, he cooked them in the car on the hot pad thing. What am I thinking of where they put a can of beans on the engine and it exploded? They got two.
You're thinking of hobos and hand carts.
Was it that or was it that? Yeah, it's something anyway. Okay, I just wondered.
I don't know about any of that. Cannot confirm, cannot deny.
I'll find it.
We're going to end there, Ethan, before you ask another dumb question.
You ruined it! We were doing so good, then you talked about the beans! The beans, man!
Schwartzy, I would like to thank you again for joining us, giving us your time.
Oh, my pleasure. You guys are great. You guys got a great thing here. You do a great thing for the community. You're good people. Schwartzy loves you. I love what you guys do. I endorse it 110%. I appreciate what you do for us.
Thank you so much.
Truly, it's a gift, it's a pleasure, and a privilege.
It's very reciprocative on that as well. We appreciate you, and we're stoked that you're able to bring different options to the area, but still not take away from the stuff that's here. You're not trying to overlord with anything. Like you said, I truly because you do enjoy the sticky icky, and sticky icky party, man. Something else is sticky icky, and that's glue. And I think Schwartzy's a glue guy. I haven't sniffed glue in years. You bring the community get together is what I'm saying. And then occasionally once it dries, you peel it off your finger and you eat it. But it's okay. That's it.
Shut the fuck up.
Not you.
That's to me.
That was to
Why didn't Ken Gillette just tell me to shut the fuck up?
He's on retainer.
Ken, I saw you live like 5 times with your homie Teller. What is the deal? Fuck you. I lined your goddamn pockets. Sorry, I got loud there. I regret it.
It costs us 14 cents every time he plays that.
Thank you so much.
I'm telling Teller. I'm a Teller guy now.
Thank you for bringing us.
Wonderful conversationalist, I hear.
Thank you for bringing the laughs, man. I really appreciate it. That was Schwartzy, everyone. We're on a forklift.
As always, we love you,
Judy. Good night.